happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Sorry for the delay. I had a little issue I had to get resolved right away, but this is the listing rewards class that we'll take you through. Real quick though, for each person that's on this session, if you could just kind of raise your hand or send a little text message right now, you'll see it in the bottom right corner. Just go ahead and put your hand up or send us a text that identifies that you are on this and are ready to be enlightened on the listing rewards program here. So for everybody that's on this call, this WebEx right now, go ahead and raise your hand, bottom right corner, or somehow put a text message in that says, I am here, we are ready to go, all that good stuff. So I'm going to wait for you to go ahead and raise your hand or type in a text message that says, we're here. So before we get started, please acknowledge in the text field down in the bottom right corner of your WebEx, you should see something that says ask questions, send message, something. We're waiting as we get all the people that are going to go ahead and let us know they're here so we can get started. We're kind of taking a little bit of a roll, a live roll call. How are we looking? Yes, no? Keep going. Stop the session. Okay. All right. Sounds like nobody is responding, so unless Katrina thinks otherwise, it sounds like we have little to no on the call. We'll make an executive decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We assume nobody's there, and happy holidays. Thank you, everybody. More in Pueblo. You're on this. So thank you for being here. Are you still there, Scott? Is he still there? Yes, he is. All right, Scott, how you doing? How's Pueblo? You rocking it down there? We're getting you set up on your market reports, by the way, as well. We're working with the MLS down in that marketplace. So just know that that's coming. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through fairly quickly the listing rewards program and what is available and how it's offered. And I think, Scott, you know how to pretty much order and what is included, because I think, if I recall correctly, that you use it on a regular basis. If that is not the case, text in and let us know. But what I'm going to do, and hopefully it's not too remedial, too elementary, but I'll go ahead and take you to the cblistingrewards.com website. So we'll go ahead and, oh, nice. So we'll go ahead and go to cblistingrewards.com. Somebody else just joined. So in the bottom right corner, go ahead and just raise your hand or text in that you are a part of this session. So we are taking roll. We got Scott in Pueblo and one other person just joined. If you could raise your hand or somehow let us know that you're on this session so we know who we're communicating with, that would be awesome. So bottom right corner, go ahead and raise your hand or text in that you're attending. And then I'm going to go to the browser. Can you get me to the browser? Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to cblistingrewards.com. Okay, and for some this may be a refresher. For some it may be a first time. So we're at cblistingrewards.com. This is our website, our portal that generates your distinctive point of difference when it comes to marketing your listings. Okay, so you've gone on the listing appointment. You've got the listing. You have now you're now ready to begin producing and creating the marketing pieces that are included with the packages. And you come to this order site, okay? So we're going to click on order listings. Just a little note that, throughout the month of December and in the holidays, we are going to be experiencing some downtime in the evenings from 9 to 6. So if you come in after 9, there's a chance that it may be down for maintenance purposes. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and this is pretty straightforward stuff, but you'll put in your first name, your last name, agent last name. As a part of the package, we have photography available or not available, depending on what you want to go with. Relative to photography, obviously we have Rock and Media that services the Front Range and does a wonderful job and will guarantee next day delivery of the photographs, which is a part of the advantage and benefit of using our personal in-house photographer. If you choose to take your own photo with your iPhone, or if you choose to go with a different vendor, you're on your own as far as making sure that the photographs are uploaded into the system and ready to go. Whether they do it for you or you do it yourself, that's one system or one service that we certainly pride ourselves on with photography and using Rock and Media as our preferred vendor. They'll handle it for you. If you choose without photography, we'll give you an $80 credit, okay, that you can take and go use however you like. Otherwise, with photography, there isn't that $80 credit, okay? So in this case, I'm going to select Gold. Gold is our most popular package, okay? And again, I'm going to select without photography. You'll see that it should auto adjust without photography, so you get the $80 credit. With photography, it's $400 for the Gold package, which is our most popular package. You decide which brochure type you want. 11 by 17 is always our most popular. Looks great, looks awesome. And then with your email addresses, make sure that you always enter 2 email addresses for us, please, okay? So we always need to make sure we have 2 email addresses. All right, so, and that's for proofing purposes. Sometimes Gmail or sometimes Comcast or whatever may get hung up in spam. So we want to make sure that we give you 2 options or means of getting these proofs to you, and we are able to communicate with you. So both email address fields are required, because we've had it where there were times where agents were getting our emails and time and days and weeks would go by and with no information coming their way. So now 2 email addresses are required, hopefully 2 separate email addresses in the event that your Gmail may get hung up or your Colorado Homes may get hung up, whatever the case may be. Go ahead and select the office you are in so we know where to ship these products to and which office you're in. In particular, 123 Main Street is the address, and we're going to type in, Denver, Colorado, and we're going to type in 80203, whatever the zip code is. I'm just doing a mock presentation for you. The listing price, let's say 500,000. Okay, 500,000. And then if you want it to be marketed as previews, it has to be over 600,000. That would allow for the previews logo to appear. So I'm going to go 600,000. Okay, and the previews logo will be present on all the marketing pieces when you select that as a previews listing. Decide whether you want it on as active or not, and then from there, type in the MLS number, square foot, bez, baths. Those are all required, so we can be sure to have that information for the marketing materials that we're going to be creating for you. Okay. Type in your marketing headline, amazing property, and then your copy. Make sure you put in your copy here at some point. Oftentimes agents will just put in blah, blah, blah. We'll get it to you later once I get my photos. Here's what's super important for all of you to know on this, is that if you type in blah, 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 that's what the proof is going to look like until you get us the copy that is needed. If you have special instructions, let us know. If you're in Fort Collins or Colorado Springs or Pueblo, you have the option of opting out of 5280 magazine and going with your local style magazine. However, I will let you know that it is super imperative to realize that 5280 magazine runs the front range and is the signature publication in the marketplace. So to go into the local style magazine, although it's an option for you, we want to give you options. It's probably not recommended. The other thing is we are at the mercy of the local style magazine deadlines. And pending we get some kind of traction from each office or your offices, that will also determine what kind of possible delay may occur in your local style magazine. Okay, and if we only get one ad or one property, we'll just drop that in wherever it may appear in the magazine, and it will not look very sharp unless we get a handful of other properties from your local markets, namely Scott, you and Pueblo. Between Colorado Springs and Pueblo, we'll need to get a handful of listings where agents are opting out of the 5280, which not oftentimes, in fact, they never do, because they know 5280 is where it's at. But just know you have an option there. And then from there, you go ahead and click on Pay Now, assuming that I selected all the right fields and it didn't get hung up on a field that I did not fill out as a required field. It's going to take you to PayPal, and then you'll go ahead and pay with debit credit card. Okay, I'm not going to enter anything here because I don't want that to appear on the screen. But just know that it's going to collect your credit card, and then from there, once we've got your payment, it will drop you into the photography scheduling site where you'll schedule your photography, assuming you decided to opt into our photography program with Rocka Media. It will take you to their scheduling site, which in essence, I'm going to just kind of show you what it looks like so you know. Photography. Okay, two things here. Photography, schedule your photographer. This is the Rocka Media photography site and schedule that is available to you. Okay, if you don't select this, then this is where you also upload your photography to get it into the system. But you can see here the different dates that are available and times that are available in the South Metro or Pueblo marketplace. Did we ever find out who the other person is on the presentation? Okay, I guess we don't know who that is, but that's how that works. Okay. So that's how you basically order it. From there, you'll start receiving a series of emails, communications from the Listing Rewards support staff team for you to do various things like proof the different brochures, proof the direct mail pieces, proof the videos that you'll be receiving, the single property websites, and so on. Okay, just so you know, down in the bottom right corner, there is the option for you to chat directly with our support team, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., actually 5 p.m. during the holidays, but 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. regular hours. You can reach out to them at any time and connect with them, and they should be getting back to you quickly. Let me just kind of go into the exclusive offers that we have as a part of the Listing Rewards package, okay? That we pride ourselves immensely in. And that is, in particular, we have the gold, we have the silver, and we have the platinum package. We also have a bronze package for those that are not necessarily full-time career-minded real estate professionals that market their homes like real experts do. So those are your bronze options if you just want to get a couple brochures done, flyers, and some photography for $175. By all means, knock yourself out. It's self-service all the way through. Otherwise, the silver and gold gold in particular is the most popular. But what's great about gold is I click on the PDF and it's going to open here. The beauty of Listing Rewards is we've made it super easy for you to market your listings, communicate with your people in your listing appointments that should take no longer than 12 to 13 minutes, literally 12 to 13 minutes to take them through these exclusive offers that you're going to deliver to them. And we know in the marketplace, nobody else can package and deliver these types of items and marketing elements to advertise and market the property like Coldwell Banker does. And we are, we pride ourselves immensely at Coldwell Banker and being able to package it and deliver it like this. The other thing is, when you pull the $400 lever for gold, we're going to back it by $1,200. So we're going to put, you pull the $400 lever, we're going to add $1,200 of market impact. So it's a $1,700 joint investment in marketing your property. When we add our $1,200 to you, $1,250, $1,270, we're going to add, we're going to match your $400 by $1,200 plus dollars. Okay, so in doing so, you get 35 HDR photos when you opt into our photography package. We'll create a custom personal website or a single property website for you. We'll also place a 1/9 of a page ad in 5280 magazine. If you're a previews agent, you can opt out and go into CHNL. Or if you're in the markets that I mentioned earlier, you can opt out of 5280 magazine and go into your local style publication in the Springs, Pueblo, or Fort Collins, Loveland. Again, I don't recommend you do that, but it is an option. At Coldwell Banker, we offer choices, and that's one of the choices that you have, but I suggest 5280 is the way to go because of the timing, the circulation, and so forth. Or Colorado Homes and Lifestyle is a great publication as well. We create a e-flyer in New Panda for you that you send out yourself. We'll send a link to the proof, but just know that you're responsible to send it out yourself out to your sphere in New Panda. So basically you hit send once it's ready to go and you approve it. That is a change from once upon a time because we had agents where there was a price change and they didn't let us know, or the seller didn't want it to go on the market for 2 weeks, and the agent didn't let us know, but it went out anyways automatically. And then, of course, the seller gets ticked, and then the agent gets ticked because it went out and it shouldn't have gone out and all that fun stuff. So that's why, for obvious reasons, we've now made it so you guys tell the system when you want it to go, and that is it's part of the e-flyer. We also have an agent announcement, so we will send out on your behalf your listing with the other listings in gold and platinum that have come on the market as a part of the listing rewards package that goes out to 8,000 co-oping brokers along the Front Range. That goes out on Fridays. It's called the Market Update or the Weekly Update, and we'll be sure that we market your property to them. We'll also produce a professional TV spot, and for gold listings, it's 30 seconds. For platinum, it's 40, and then for silver, it's 20. Bronze, no video. So we'll create a professional voiced TV spot for you that will air in YouTube. We'll put it on our local YouTube channel. We'll put it on the National Coldwell Banker YouTube channel, and then it'll also appear once on the TV show on Sunday, Channel 2 at 9 a.m. And you'll be communicated and notified by the production team that puts that together. They'll put a video link together for you in advance of it going on the TV show, so you can make edits or changes to that as you like. And then they'll also let you know the date of that Sunday show that's going to appear. We usually run about a 2-3 week out, so that way you have ample time to let your sellers know when it is going to air on the TV show on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. so they can set up their DVR, and then you can also share with them the links as well. Okay, so nobody else in the marketplace has a TV show. Nobody else does video on YouTube quite like we do as a part of the package and the listing rewards offer that we deliver at Coldwell Banker. So take full advantage of that. So many of our competitors are still stuck in the newspaper trying to figure out how to do any of this, let alone create a video, and that's a very unique, distinctive point of difference as are all of these features that we offer. Speaking of amazing, we have the property brochures. and you have different options. You have your 4x4, or I'm sorry, your 8x8 brochure. It's a foldover, very unique, very sleek, very cool. You have a two-sided 8.5 by 11 that we can produce for you, or the hugely popular 11 by 17 foldover, which becomes a 4-page brochure. If I were you and the astute marketing experts that you all are, the 11 by 17, hands down, is the way to go when you're ordering a gold or a platinum package. Okay, the silver only offers the 8 by 8 and the 8.5 by 11 two-sided. Okay, so so the brochures, awesome, beautiful, magnificent, full color brochures, and has a nice finish to it. So again, another distinctive point of difference. Make sure that you put your brochures inside the home, and don't put them in a brochure box that are going to get trashed out in front of the home. In fact, hopefully nowadays, by now, you don't even use a brochure box, but instead of our mobile brochure, which we'll talk about here in a second. So then from there, we will put your listing on our blog, which is coloradohomestyle.com, and then we'll share it on social media as well, Facebook, etc. So just know that we will do that for you. And then speaking of the mobile brochure, as I mentioned just a second ago, another exclusive and unique opportunity for you to have it where the information on that property will come to your client's cell phone device, and you can actually test it right now or anytime, especially when you're on a listing appointment, by texting that text code that's sitting in that little demo box there. You can see it right here. It says text 73940 to 36520. So what you do is you pick up the phone, you generate a text, okay? You'll generate a text, and then you're going to type in the to field. You'll type into the to field the 35620. Go ahead and do that now. And then in the body of the text that you're going to generate, type in 73940, 73940. And when you hit send, you'll get a sample of what it will look like with the property brochure, the photos, the video, the description of the property, and so forth. That's what you, the client, or in the demonstration, you'll get that. As the agent, you get a notification that somebody's interested in the property, so that is a lead for you, okay? So a great distinctive point of difference, and a nice feature where you don't have to feed the brochure box, but instead just use the text code option that we have. The highly coveted, highly sought after gold envelope with the trifold brochure is direct mail to 100 addresses surrounding that listing as a part of the gold and platinum package. The silver package, you get a jumbo, oversized jumbo 5 by 11, 5.5 by 11 jumbo supersized card. Where the gold envelope, that in itself is worth its weight in gold, no pun intended, but that is worth the order, the $400 order that you're ordering on the gold or platinum, because it costs $2.75 to mail these out. If you do the math times 100, that's $275 just to send out the gold envelope for you, okay? And the package price on the gold is $400. You throw in the brochures and the photography, you're pretty much already there. Okay, but the beauty of the gold envelope, and be sure that you demonstrate the beauty of the gold envelope, is that we know stats show, agents tell us that these things get open, because when a gold envelope, metallic gold envelope, ends up in a mailbox, people open it because they think it's a what? They think it's an invitation to a party, and who doesn't like to go to a party or a wedding or a shower or whatever it is? The gold envelope is kind of the coup de grace. That's our secret weapon in getting these brochures, trifolds opened in the homes that we send it to. Okay, so just know that the gold envelope is hugely successful, highly successful. We have countless testimonials from agents that have gotten listings as a result of the gold envelope. So it's something that we are super excited about and proud about here at Coldwell Banker. Virtual tour, we'll create a virtual tour as well as a part of the single property website. And then from there, we will also make sure that you are featured in all the top websites. We have 700 websites that we syndicate to. So that's something that you'll certainly want to make sure that you communicate to your people, that we have all the top websites as a part of our marketing. And then at the end of the day, once the packages are fulfilled, all the marketing is fulfilled, the Listing Rewards team has completely fulfilled all these elements that we are promising you and your clients. You'll get a custom marketing overview that has your name, branded information on it for you as a PDF to send to your clients that demonstrates or shows them your commitment, that you have met your commitment, and it's that we've delivered on all the items and elements in the Listing Rewards program, okay? And that is available in the silver, gold, and platinum, not in the bronze, because again, bronze is self-serving, okay? So the brochure you see here on the screen, for those of you on the call and the WebEx, it is highly recommended that you go ahead and have these brochures created for you, okay? And we will personalize them, we will customize them with your information, because when you do that, that means this is your marketing. This is what you do as a marketing expert in the marketplace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Coldwell Banker Marketing, okay, coldwellbankermarketing.com, and that's where you order this.
Scott's hoping that you can apply a lot more of the stuff to the silver package, since that covers a lot of Pueblo.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Scott, as far as applying some of these new elements or different elements to the silver package. And let me just kind of jump into the silver package. Good question, by all means. And I don't know if he's looking at what is included in the silver package, but a lot of those items, especially, are included in the silver package. And the value of silver is still very impressive. And it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the price of the home, right? It doesn't have anything to do with the average sales price of the home in your marketplace, Scott. But as you can see here, the primary differences with silver, because there are those that, obviously for budgeting reasons or whatever the case may be, the difference here is going to be the direct mail piece is going to be the 5.5 by 11 brochure, or sorry, direct mail, not the gold envelope. And that, as you know, I mean, it's $275 to send out the gold on the $400 package. So really, if you ordered your $275 silver and we sent the gold envelopes out to the 100 addresses, and it has to be a minimum of 100 based on the postal regulations for something like that as part of the bulk shipping that we send. So $275 for the package, which is what silver costs, and the gold envelope at $275. Everything else would be pretty much at our cost, which we're happy to do, but just that doesn't make good financial business sense. The spot, commercial spot, 20 seconds versus 30, but you still get a great brochure. You still get a good video. And as you can see here on the screen, it's a 1/6 of a page versus a 1/9 of a page. The 1/6 of a page, I'm sorry, a 1/12 of a page versus a 1/9 of a page in the magazines. The difference there, obviously, is you get your photo versus not getting your photo when you order gold. So even though there's some slight variances, the big difference really is going to be the gold envelope. But for $125 more, going from a silver to a gold, that in itself is worth it. So I hear what you're saying, but obviously the packages are set, and it's what we offer at Coldwell Banker. And kind of our motto is what we do really well, and what we don't do at all in this regard. So silver is available for you to order at $275, still get a killer package. But if you want to up it by $125, what you get in addition is pretty much a no-brainer there. So hopefully that answers your question. To order your customized, personalized marketing materials, you go to coldwellbankermarketing.com and you log in, which is Color Productive. If you don't have an account already, set up an account. And then this is where you go here to order your sample packets, okay, or your brochures for listing rewards with your personalized information, okay? So that's where you're definitely going to want to make sure that you do that. You can also order sample packages for listing rewards, so that's what this is right here on the left. And for, I don't know, what is it? I don't see the price of each one here. But what you can do is you can order a sample of everything that we just talked about as far as the brochures, the direct mail pieces, and so on and so forth. You can order quantities preloaded in the event that you don't have a listing yet. It's $125 for a set of 25, which is everything that we just talked about. You get samples of those to use in your marketing until you get your own listings up and running, which then you will want to make sure that you keep those on hand. Okay, so that's for $125 for sets of 25 and $15 or 15 a set of 15 of each item. That's $95 again through Color Productive. Okay, so that's where you go to order and personalize your marketing pieces at coldwellbankermarketing.com. Okay, so in summary, what we have to offer and the exclusive products and services as a part of the Listing Rewards program, and the fact that we basically do it all for you in the sense of we're putting it all together for you, that in itself is priceless because your time is very valuable where you're not having to go out and do all these, put the brochures together and put the video together, which then again, how would you even do that? Where we'll do it all for you. So all that lumped into the deliverables that we offer in the Listing Rewards program, that is heads and tails above anything else out there in the marketplace, is imperative. The other key factor, and I'll end with this note and thought, is it's not so much about marketing that particular listing, although it is highly impressive when you're able to go on a listing appointment and deliver and talk within 12 to 13 minutes about all the things that you're going to do to market their listing that nobody else is going to be able to provide and offer. That is very, super important, of course. But at the end of the day, as a real estate professional, career-minded real estate professional, it's about creating that wow factor for the additional 2, 3, 5, 10 listings and listing appointments that you're going to go on, and for the potential of the neighbors and the friends and the communities around those listings that you're going to be getting. When you show them what you do as a real estate expert in marketing properties, it's really about getting the next 10 to 12 new listings in a year or more, for that matter. And this is how you market yourself across the board, whether you go with the silver package, which is a great package by all means, or you go with the $400 gold package, which again, that really elevates it and takes it to another level as a marketing expert in the market, in your marketplace. Or you go with the platinum, which is of course $840, costs us $4,000 in real money, but it really allows you to separate yourself in the marketplace, particularly if you're going up against some big-time listings, or it's a multi-million-dollar property and it needs an extra little shot in the arm. Okay, so in closing, in summary, Listing Rewards and our exclusive Listing Rewards program and package that we have to offer is all about creating that incredible wow experience for your clients. It's all about delivering that unique, distinctive point of difference for you and your clients, and it's all about getting that next listing or listing appointments and being able to have it super simple where you can just deliver these type of marketing elements and tools and systems for you and your people. So that is what it's all about and what we have to offer at Coldwell Banker, where nobody else has this program or package for their agents. Question?
Yes, we got a question. How do we get the writers for the mobile brochures, and do those come separate for each listing with a new code?
Yeah, good question. Thanks for that. So the office, at your office level, your office administrator or somebody at your office handles those writers, and you check the writer out. They assign the code for you. That is just that is one step that you have to initiate, because we don't know, obviously, if you're going to want to take advantage of that writer and market the writer, even though it's a part of the package. That is something that currently is available at the office level, and they have the writers for you. And the code, so this is kind of what happens currently, and I'll tell you about something new coming down the line here in a second. But currently, if you, as it relates to the code itself, when that property closes, that code can be reassigned to a different listing of yours, and you don't have to turn in the writer if you don't want to. You would just let your office staff know that the code is going to be transferred to a new listing that you have just recently taken. Okay, but you have to initiate that. Or you can turn the code and writer back in, and then when you get your next listing, you would go through the same steps of getting the writer a new code, which would be assigned to you, and so forth. But let me just tell you that something that we are going to launch in 2017, the first part of the year, is we are going to discontinue the writers, but instead we have these specific codes, geocodes, that will be decals that we're going to offer to the agents to put on their signs, their sign panels, and that will be for existing signs, or all new signs will now have and carry this new code that we are providing. So then from there, it will the client pulls up in front of the home. They have a text code that is on the sign. Okay, so for example, in Pueblo, Scott, your text code for your office is going to be CBPBO. Okay, CBPBO. And in fact, if you want, you could even go to that code that I told you, that text code, which was 35620, I think it was, 35620. If you type in, the text would be, so the text message is going to be PBO, I think it is. I don't have it in front of me, but I believe that's what it is offhand. And each office is going to have its own code that the client would type in, and then what it happens is it locates the person sitting in front of that property with their GPS, and it will find the listing they're in front of and text them that information, and then at that time the agent with that listing gets the lead. Okay, so that's coming here soon, and the reason we're going that route is it's all about cutting edge technology. It's all about simplifying. And it's all about now not having to worry about these writers going up and down, and you have to go get the writer and initiate the code and all that. So we're simplifying things for you and your client, your seller, where we're going to have these decals that will end up on the sign. They look super sharp. They go right over the URL, the website address, because we know that how many times does somebody pull up in front of a home and type in the website address that is on the web or the sign. Nowadays, probably fairly limited. In fact, studies have shown that does not take place. But instead, now we're going to be able to give them real-time information on that listing and a real-time lead to you, and we're going to eliminate the whole writer debacle that's going on out there. So,
can those pieces be magnetic, or are they going to be stock with how you create them?
They are going to be, the decals with the codes they're adhesive. They will not be magnetic. So, any other questions, thoughts, comments? Do you like what we have? Are we on the right track at Coldwell Banker and marketing your properties and investing in you and your future when we create the market impact of $1,600? We have $3.5 million set aside for 2017 to market your listings, and I don't know too many other companies in the market. Do you, Katrina, that has $3.5 million set aside?
Not one.
So thanks everybody for being a part of this session. Hopefully it was helpful and informative, and thank you for using Listing Rewards, and thank you for making Coldwell Banker in Colorado such a great place to call home. It is truly a privilege and honor to service you and your clients.